Hello everyone. I know this is late, although not as late as one of my previous videos, but I've been really wanting to talk about something that has been bugging me pretty much since around my adolescent years. You guys know that I love the genre of fiction/fantasy. And while I have loved a wide variety of characters as well as disliked a wide variety of characters, there are a group of people that claim to be fans of the genre that fail to realize what the genre really is. That criticize certain specific characters because they feel they are quote unquote too OP or too powerful for no reason. And to that I say is, you don't understand the damn context behind these characters. You've done a piss poor job, I hate to say, in understanding and comprehending the material. Now I do understand and comprehend that people have the right to voice an opinion. That's the beauty of a democracy as well as a republic. However, I also feel that a lot of times when we criticize things, we have piss poor as well as idiotic reasons to criticize those things. They criticize as well. While we have valid reasons, we also have not so valid reasons. And I think this is one of those reasons. And, I've always got the feeling, are these certain specific characters that are immensely powerful, maybe not necessarily bad at characters, but bad ideas? And I don't think so, because it really makes the genre truly make the genre of fiction as fantasy a fictional and a fantasy world, in my opinion. Yes, there are such things as having a poorly written character, but just because a character is immensely powerful doesn't mean that character is automatically poorly written. I mean, I'm tired of people saying that whenever a writer and artist, whenever one or multitude of people create an immensely powerful character, in their eyes, that character is automatically poorly written in their eyes, and that's not true. And that has really been bugging me for a very long time. And, I don't love a lot of these characters. I don't love these immensely powerful characters primarily for their levels of power. I love them for their stories. I love them for the type of characters that they've chosen to be. Type of people, type of characters that they've chosen to be. That sort of thing. But the fact of the matter is, I've heard one too many people, never mind on internet and social media, but even in real life, constantly complain about how they criticizing specific characters for quote unquote being too powerful for no reason. And all I gotta say is just, if you can't handle and accept and respect the fact that these certain and specific characters are immensely powerful, then apparently the fiction and fantasy genre isn't for you. First of all, this title of these videos isn't to force you to like these characters, but if you can't accept and respect the fact that they are that many of these characters are immensely powerful, then clearly you're the problem, not the character. Even though I do agree a lot of these content creators for the genre of fiction as fantasy haven't exactly given us every idea that they've come up with hasn't been exactly pure genius, but not everything they've done has been pure garbage either. A lot of times I really feel bad for these content creators because they have put their heart and soul, their blood, sweat, and tears into one purpose other than making money: to entertain us, the customers, the fans, us audiences. And I feel that whenever a lot of these people say this type of stuff, it's like spitting in their face. It's like, what do you want them to do? If every character was the same, maybe not in terms of character and personality, but in terms of quote-unquote power level, things would be boring. Things would be not as interesting. I get it. We all have the right to have our own perspective and opinions and stuff. But I think it's also how well you interpret things, how well you perceive things, how well you understand and comprehend the source material. That's how I feel, And I'm really sick and tired of these group of people that claim to be hardcore fans of the fiction and fantasy genre, that they refuse to comprehend that this shit is technically unrealistic. An overwhelming majority of these characters were created to defy all logic. It's the damn truth. And apparently they can't comprehend and accept that. And respect that too. Not everything about entertainment has to be realistic to be good. It's the damn truth. And, you know, I've been a fan of so many of these legendary and iconic characters. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, it just really burns me up that these so-called fans continue to complain about certain and specific characters for being immensely powerful, claiming they're too powerful for no reason, while failing miserably to dive deep and properly understand and comprehend the material. It's called, you know, it's called diving deep, giving it the old college try, really diving deep. And also, if this stuff's not for you, go into other stuff. If fiction and fantasy isn't really your cup of tea, go into something else. No one's forcing you to like this stuff. No one's forcing you to get into this stuff. No one should force you to get into this stuff. That's the way I feel. You know? And the reason why this brought to my attention, because there was this one YouTuber called Fanboy Pulse that made a poll in regard to 3 legendary iconic characters, saying which character you like more. And you have 1 or 2 people saying these characters stink, they're too powerful for no reason. I'm like, are we serious? We're going at this again? I'm like, I'm really sick and tired of this crap. I really am. So, yeah, that's just the way I feel. I don't think these... Besides, what's the purpose of creating a powerhouse character if they cannot... If the writer and artist cannot show that they are... What's the purpose of a character being a powerhouse if they can't be a powerhouse character? You know what I'm saying? Like, get what I'm saying? So, but hey, it is what it is, man. I can go on with this stuff, but I just wanted to get this off my chest. I hope you're all having a great day today. Hope you have a great evening. I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.